All right, so now we're gonna talk.
Okay. You make the questions or start talking because I'm
You're what?
nothing. Go. Take two.
Yeah, I know. We're trying out the new mics here. I got another mic, another shorter mic right there, and she's just being playful. Yeah. All right.
Okay.
So anyway, so the reason why I wanted to have a little interview with you and everything because of what's going on with me, as far as my illness, and I know that she gets a little emotional, and that's understandable. But I'm the one that's going through this. She doesn't know exactly what I'm going through. All the testing that I've been doing, going to the doctors, for PET scan, CAT scan. I don't even know how many COVID tests I already taken. And she hasn't been there with me to do all that stuff, but she's been there for when I had to go do like the port. I got a port installed right here. I don't know if you can see it. I just had that done Wednesday. And like I was telling her earlier, my purpose for doing these videos is that I want to be able to help somebody else out in case they're going through this or they know somebody's going to go through this. I've been looking at a whole bunch of videos on YouTube trying to see how people are coping with, an illness like this, cancer. And so I know I made another video and I said that I gave her a whole lot of props and that I said I appreciate her. And even though she gave me some kind of shit about that because she was telling me about, oh, I appreciate you. She wanted me to tell her that I love her. That's what she wanted to hear.
I didn't say that. You're so full of shit. I didn't say that, okay? Yeah. I just said that there are other ways to say I love you. Just say the fucking words. If not, don't say it. But don't say you appreciate me.
Well, anyway.
Okay.
She knows what I mean when I say that. I'm not a very, emotional kind of guy like that. I'm not one that shows my feelings a lot like that. But, she knows what I mean.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she does. I show her in other ways. I might not say I love you or see, I have a hard time saying that right now. Unless I'm telling Jax or Trixie that I love them, that's a difference.
They get all the time the kisses, the I love yous, the I'm going to miss you.
Yeah.
All the hugs.
They do. They get that.
Ain't no shit for me.
Well, okay. Let's just move along, okay?
Okay.
And anyway, so last night we kind of had a scare with Jax right here.
Yes.
Where I don't know if she was out and she had just got home, and they were with me the whole night, maybe like 3 hours. And when she got home, he ran to her, and I guess he jumped on top of the sofa, and then when nobody was looking, I guess he jumped off the sofa, and maybe he hit his head or something. I'm not sure what it was, but she started freaking out because he was kind of like in a daze, and I don't know, maybe like he was having some kind of a convulsions or something like that. But I think he just bumped his head, and he's okay now.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? Yeah, see, that was kind of a scary moment last night. Anyway, moving on. So, again, the reason why I wanted to make these videos is because being a YouTuber, I never thought that I was going to get, I don't know, this many subscribers. And believe it or not, you guys see my videos and you guys actually do give me a lot of support, especially now that I'm going through what I'm going through. I've been seeing it a lot. And so I just want to say thank you again. I know I keep saying it, and I'm probably going to keep on saying it anyway. But the reason I want to do the video, like I said, keep up to date with this kind of stuff is because so I can help somebody else out if I can by you watching this. And I want to talk to her because I know that she gets more emotional than I do. And like I said, I'm the one going through this, but she takes it differently. So I wanted to ask her, sometimes I'll ask her, what is she feeling? What's going on with her? And she doesn't want to cry in front of me, and I get that. And I'm not gonna, like I told her, I'm not trying to make fun of you. If you want to go ahead and do that, it's okay with me. But she doesn't want to do that. And so right now, I want to ask her, what exactly are you going through? if you can tell me what you're going through without getting too emotional, or you don't want to cry or whatever, or you do want to cry, it's up to you.
I'm sad. I'm mad. Both at the same time. And yet happy because we do live each day as if it were the last. We do a lot of things together.
Okay. But, the way I look at things is, like I'm always telling you, you got to live life and you have to just enjoy life right now while you can.
Right.
You can't just, wait for tomorrow. So you got to do that now.
Mm-hmm.
And now that I'm going through this, I understand where you're coming from, but I mean, why are you sad and why are you mad?
I don't know how to explain that. I don't have an explanation for that.
Okay. So what else goes through your mind? I mean,
well, let me put it this way. Sad because I feel like we were finally getting on track to a good place in the sense that, we finally got a house. We're getting things acclimated. Moving forward as a couple in a very different, phase of our lives as well. And as soon as everything starts to get going really good, this happens. It could have happened. It happened to you, or it could have happened to me, but still. So that's what makes me sad.
okay. But you see, like I don't really have time to try to let this get me down. I
No, I understand that.
Being that coming from me, the way I look at it is, I'm not mad that okay, why did it happen to me? Why did I get cancer? I don't look at it that way.
Mm-hmm.
I only look at it like, okay, this happened to me, so now I'm at the point where, okay, let's get this shit done. Let's see what we can do about it.
Mm-hmm.
And so far, everything that the doctor has asked me to do, my appointments, so many things that I've been asked to do, I've pretty much done everything already. I set everything up, and that's the thing about this is that what she doesn't know, she does know, but I've been trying to set up all my appointments. I've been trying to go to my appointments. I've been doing everything, and if she needs to go with me, well, she'll go with me. When I have to, like I had to do the port, they of course they have to put you under and all that, so she's got to drive me home. So things like that, she'll be there for me. But everything else that I've been trying to do, that the doctor has told me to do, I've done it. And where I'm at right now is that I'm kind of antsy and I'm in a hurry to get this done. I got one more thing to do, and that's going to be happening this Wednesday, which they're going to put me under again, and this time they're going to put the camera down my throat again. But this time it's going to have an ultrasound on it, so they can actually see if it's stage 1, 2, or 3, or the damage. And then after that, they're going to start doing either the radiation or the chemo. So I've been, 3 weeks?
Yes.
Trying to get all this done.
Mm-hmm.
And when maybe about 4, right?
Yes, but it's like maybe each week you have one thing going on. It's not like, or in 1 week you'll have 2 things, but not.
Yeah, and the thing about it is that the way I look at it is I've been trying to do everything that I'm supposed to be doing, but it's not moving fast enough for me. It's already been like 3 weeks, almost
Mm-hmm.
4 weeks, almost a month, that I've been, trying to do everything, get everything done. And it's like I'm still waiting so they can start the treatment, either radiation or chemo. And this right here was the last thing that I was trying to push. I went to go see the radiologist and everything else. And they wanted to already start me on the chemo and the radiation, but they couldn't do that because they haven't done the camera. So they don't know how bad it is. So that kind of got pushed off to the end. And only because everybody was waiting for the camera, for the results to see how bad it is. And that's where I'm at, where I'm kind of frustrated. And I don't know. It's like, what else are you feeling? I know it's not easy for you, and
well, I'm always, like you say, I'm always thinking ahead of overthinking things.
Yeah.
That's what you say?
Yeah,
okay,
you do.
I overthink things because I think I try to prepare myself for what's coming for both of us. Not only you. You can be going through this, but I'm going to be going through it with you, along you, right?
Yeah.
And I am going to become your caregiver as well.
Okay.
And that is something really hard for someone.
Right.
I accept the challenge. I've already done it many times for others. And I guess that's what has me a little scared also. Because it's a different thing that I've never done actually.
Well, I mean, I haven't gone through this either. So.
I understand that, but there are things that we need to be informed, because chemotherapy, what I'm reading and what I'm being told by family members who have gone through the same thing.
Right.
For example, one is when there is a person going through chemotherapy, check with your doctor, because we may not be able to share the same bed, room, restroom, and other things, even though we live together.
Right.
So that's now, I don't know how to say it. We have to rearrange the house for those accommodations.
Well, yeah, I understand that. And it's on you to both of us.
I know.
You know.
And it's not upsetting. It's just something that I want to be prepared before you even get to that session.
Right.
So that when you come home, we're all ready and set to go.
Right. You're trying to get yourself prepared for what's to come.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I understand that.
I don't want to be...
I understand that, but I don't want to... I understand where you're coming from, and I don't want to go off too much on everything else, but, you know, I want you to know that, getting back to, you know, I know we're joking around about that. I appreciate you know that. Mm-hmm. And that's what I'm trying to talk about when I say that I appreciate you, because I know, you know, I tell you sometimes, you know, why I appreciate you, because you're always there for me, and because you know, you have your ways where you try to make me eat right, and you try to make me do things right, and I get that. And I'm the fucking knucklehead. I know that. I know you mean well, but I'm the one that's a knucklehead, and I understand that. Mm-hmm. But you know, I do. I appreciate you for because you're always there for me, and you always, even though you come out with some quirky stuff like that, and I try to tell you, I mean, because you do, sometimes you overthink things, and I'm like, you know what, just let things go, let things flow. You gotta just let things be like that, you know. I mean, this is new to both of us,
but I'm just, that's how I am.
Right, I understand that.
So
it's like I'm going through it, and that's what I've been seeing more and more, is just like my mom. My mom's in denial. You know, these people, everybody that's giving me support, I appreciate it. But as for me, I'm taking it day by day, and I'm not trying to read too far into it. Like, number one, I'm not going on the internet and trying to read everything about this, you know, things like that. I just talk to the doctors and see. I ask the doctors questions, you know, like the radiation.
Yes.
I ask them about, you know, about other people. I ask them about pets and everything else. So I'm going to the actual source instead of just going stuff on the internet. Mm-hmm. Because sometimes you can't believe everything you get on the internet.
No.
And I know that's what you do. You go and start reading everything, and then sometimes when you start doing that, you start getting overstressed out about it. Right, and which is what I told you.
Yes.
Kind of stop doing that, and then just kind of, you know, go with the flow, and we'll find out as things go. Mm-hmm. You know, and I mean, I don't know so where are you at now? I mean, how do you feel about everything where we're at so far? I think we're moving along.
No, I think we're getting there. We're getting there, and then as soon as you start your treatment, that's what I want as well for you, just like you do.
And just to let you guys know is that uh, just because you can see me right now, it doesn't, and I look maybe like I'm okay. I'm not okay, and she can tell you when I try to eat, I have trouble eating.
Yes.
And during the day, I have pain, and I just deal with the pain. Since I've been doing this, well, since I started with this about 2.5 months, whatever, 3, I don't even know anymore. I haven't taken any kind of pain medication. Just recently, here this past week, I started taking maybe a Tylenol here, 2 Tylenols, but that's not really it doesn't really seem to help. So I just don't take anything. I am in the process of probably thinking about contacting the doctor to see if he can prescribe me something for pain, because now it's getting a little bit worse. But for me to eat, for me to drink, I have to eat almost like a bird and drink like a bird. I eat during the day just little bits here and there. And I can see perfectly fine right here, right now. I don't try to let it get me down. But I do have trouble eating. And it's like I've told her before, trying to eat and trying to do this, it's not the same. She's always asking me if I'm hungry, and I always tell her, hell yeah, I'm hungry, but I can't really eat because I just can't. It feels like it's getting full, and then sometimes when I have food, and then when I'm trying to drink, and then it's like almost coming out back out of my throat, literally almost coming out. I'm trying to re-swallow again, and that's where it's at. But other than that, I mean, shit, let's go dancing.
Yeah, we will.
But you see, that's what I mean.
Oh, we're getting ready for a big dance.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. I don't try to let it get me down like this. I'm suffering everything, but I don't try to let it get me down. And I think for me, I kind of put me in the back burner, and I kind of think about her, worry about her, because I know she's emotional, and I'm not too emotional like that. So,
well, I'm not crying. I'm not that emotional like you're.
Well, you see, let me ask you this.
I'm not crying 24/7.
No, okay? I'm not saying you're crying 24/7, but earlier we tried to do this earlier.
Yes.
And we were just talking, and she got emotional. She had to get up, and she walked out of the room because she was gonna go. I don't know. Did you cry?
Yes.
Okay, you see, and like I tell her, I don't mind if you crying. I'm not gonna make fun of you. I'm a big jokester. Yes, I am. But I know when things are serious. And I always that's my escape. My escape is always to be laughter, joking around. That's my escape, no matter what it is. And even though I'm going through this shit, that's the way I deal with it.
I know.
And sometimes she gets pissed off because she thinks I'm fucking joking around all the fucking time. And yeah, I am, but that's my escape.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure she knows that now. But if you want to fucking cry, I mean, I'm not going to say don't cry. I'm not going to make fun of you. You see? See, she thinks,
no, she'll be like, suck it up. That's what she would say, right?
Yeah, you're right.
Okay,
you're right.
Then that's why I don't want to cry in front
right.
of you, because you tell me that and I won't say fuck you.
Yeah, you're right. And
I'm sorry.
Funny story is that because my kids, when they were growing up, something would happen, they would get hurt. And I can tell you a story right now, real quick. I was a coach for my son, and I used to pitch the ball to him. He was a catcher sometimes, and one time I pitched the ball so hard that it hit the bottom concrete or something, but it actually hit his toe, and it messed up his toe, and he was crying and everything else, and behind him was a fence, and the ball went so fast that it got stuck behind the fence. It literally got stuck on the fence, and he was hopping and up and down. And we thought that he was okay, and we were laughing and bullshit, like, oh fuck, that was a good throw and everything. Come to find out, he took off his shoe and his toe was like bad, and we're still laughing because we thought he was laughing, and it's because I always tell him, suck it up, and I guess because I'm pretty much, pain tolerance, I can take it out of it. And so I suck it up. So I showed them to suck it up too, but that time was really like, it was bad. His toe was throbbing and his nail was purple and shit. And I mean, it was bad. But we still laughed. And I still told him to suck it up and he sucked it up. And that's where that comes from. Just to let you guys know.
Yeah.
And sometimes like I'll tell her the same thing. Hey, suck it up. I suck it up a lot. So anyway.
Yep.
So I think this was pretty good. Anything else that you want to say? I mean.
No.
I mean.
Not right now.
Yeah, but I mean, are you okay now that you got this out in the open at least? That, where I'm coming from and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know.
Okay. You sure you don't want to cry? A little tear?
No. No, I already told you I'm not going to cry in front of you.
See, she still doesn't want to cry, which is okay. I mean, it's okay. I tell you what, all bullshit aside, like I said, I'm not making fun of you if you do. And
I understand that.
I understand.
I think that would be very cruel of you if you were
of course.
to do that.
And I have my little times, my little moments, I'm not going to say that I cry or anything like that, whatever. But I have my little times where, I guess like when it first happened to me, I was like, what the hell, because you go into shock, especially
it's a lot to digest.
When they tell you, when they first told me, hey, unfortunately, this is what came out and it turned out to be cancer. Mm-hmm. And then I remember when they first told me. I came home and she asked me, well, so you went to the doctor, so what happened? What did they tell you? I said, you know what, let's go eat. I want to go eat watermelon.
I remember. I already knew something was wrong. I already knew something was wrong because you were totally...
Yeah, that's another...
Like, you're not going to have that conversation now, and I knew it. So I said he's going to say it when he's supposed to say it, but I knew it wasn't good. So I was already prepared.
Yeah, that's another thing, too, is that I sometimes kind of keep things to myself. I don't say too much, and I guess I was just waiting for maybe
the moment
and for it to kind of digest, within me.
But I didn't push you either.
Yeah, and so we went to go eat and I couldn't eat. We came back home, took a shower, lay down, and then finally I ended up telling her. And of course, she was in shock, like she had no words. And then the first thing she told me, I think, was, you got to tell your mom.
I suggested, I think it would be important if you would tell your mother and your father.
Yeah.
Not me.
So I told her, no, I'm not going to tell him. You tell him. They're always being comadres and stuff like that, whatever, on the phone, gossiping and shit about the novelas. So I said, you tell my mom. I'm not going to tell her. You remember that?
Yes.
Yeah. See, that's me joking around about it. That's how I deal with things.
But it's not easy for you also to talk to your mom about something like that.
Well,
the day of either.
Yeah, I mean, I just didn't want to. I just needed time to digest everything and let me deal with it first before I try to let anybody else know, especially like my mom. And I was just there yesterday, and I finally sat down with my mom. I know in the other video I put out that we went to Corpus to go talk to my parents and all that. And we kind of did, but we didn't really talk too much about it. She's the one that talked to them a little bit. I guess, like I said, my mom's in denial. But yesterday we got to actually sit down outside. She's got this bench outside, and it was it was nice and cool. It was breezy. And we actually got to sit there and we actually got to talk about it a little bit. A little bit that I did talk with her about it. But, that video will probably be coming out soon. Eventually, I'm not sure.
There's no problem with someone being in denial. Everyone takes things differently.
Yeah, you can talk into the mic too.
Everybody takes things differently.
Yeah, you're right.
So that's not that you're criticizing your mother either.
No, I'm not criticizing
She's your
her.
mother, and you need to respect that.
Yeah, I do.
She's ready, she's ready. And if she's never ready, you just have to...
Well, it's like I told her yesterday, too. I told her, because I asked her, I said, so why are you in denial about this? you know, and she just can't believe that, you know, I guess it's like one of those things like, you know, why is this happening to my son kind of deal.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like I told her too, I said, look, I said, you know, it's not happening to you, it's happening to me, but it is what it is, you know. And I'm not without getting too religious about things, I'm not saying that I'm real religious about it or this and that about it, but it's like I don't feel that kind of way where it's like I'm kind of scared about everything.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I just leave it up to him, whatever he wants to do. That's the way I see it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if he chooses to let me continue living, then it's up to him. If he wants to take me, well, then he takes me. That's where I'm at.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm not.
Yeah, but you're gonna put up a fight.
Well, yeah, of course I'm gonna put up a fight, but what I'm trying to say by that is that I'm not a.
You do not question.
Yeah, I'm not questioning.
No.
I'm not mad because it's happening to me. You know, I'm not. I've always thought that maybe something like this was going to happen to me. I think I told you that already before.
You did.
You know, because I all my life, and believe it or not, I put my body through a lot of shit already.
Mm-hmm.
You know, growing up and everything, and I told you before too that my life and everything, the way I live it and everything is like, I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I have no complaints. I've done a lot of crazy shit.
With no regrets.
Yeah, no regrets, and I'm still living life, which is what I always say. You know, you gotta live life to the fullest. Live life like there's no tomorrow, and I still do that.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I'm going through this shit, I still do that. So take it for what it's worth. Anyway, I think that's it for now because this is about 27 minutes, I think.
Isn't that a little too long?
It's okay.
People are gonna get bored.
It's all right. It's YouTube. It's good. You know, this isn't the Kardashians, okay? I'm sorry. This is some real life shit.
And you need to clarify now something that you're on video.
What's that?
Okay.
Oh, I know what she's gonna say.
You need
I
to
know what she's
clarify
gonna
it for
say. I know what
everyone who
she's gonna
follows
say.
you.
Yeah.
Okay, so clarify.
A lot of people say, you know, that this is my wife, and she's not my wife. She's my common law wife.
No, I'm not.
She keeps on asking me for a freaking ring. Yeah.
And I don't want a Cracker Jack ring. I deserve.
She keeps on
good
asking me
ring.
for the ring.
I deserve the ring.
You know, one of these days, I don't know if I've told you guys about the house. This house that we're in, we came to the house.
That's for another episode. Not now.
Okay.
Wrap it up.
All right. Anyway, so this
Good
is my common law wife.
I'm not your wife. We're not married.
Common
we are
law.
not married. He always introduces me as his girlfriend.
Yeah, she's my
I
girlfriend.
am not the wife.
But what is it that after 6 months?
I have no idea because
I
that's not
don't
us.
know. I don't know what it is, but
It's not us.
after a certain amount of time, you know, you're considered common law wife. I don't know if it's like 60 days or 90 days, but on the 89th day or the 59th day, 69th, whatever it is,
You walk out and
I
then
walk
come
out,
out.
I sleep somewhere else, and I come back and we start all over again.
We got to keep it straight, okay?
Yeah, we got to keep it straight. Anyway, a little bit of laughter at the end. So I hope, like I said, all kidding aside.
But I still appreciate you, okay?
Yeah, there you go. You see, all kidding aside, I hope you guys get something out of this video, and I hope that maybe somewhere somebody helps somebody out, you know, for what I'm going through. Again, this is my adventures. This is my story through my lens, so you can see what it's all about. And this was actually a pretty cool interview. I think it was pretty cool.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, she didn't cry.
No, not yet.
But I can make her ass cry.
Not anymore.
Oh, yes, I can.
No.
You don't think so?
No?
What? You want to keep rolling? All right, we'll see you guys on the next one, man. I hope you guys enjoy this one because this was fun. I like this.
Good night.
All right, we'll see you later.